What is the ultimate purpose of human life, dear audience? The ancients used to say, even if you have 1,000 loads of food, you only eat 3 meals a day. Even if you own a 10-story house, you only sleep in 1 room. Luxuries and riches are fleeting like clouds. Life seems long, but when we look back, we realize how short it truly is. Have you ever seriously asked yourself, what is the purpose of life? A story goes like this. In a small fishing village, there were 2 fishermen. One was diligent and hardworking, while the other seemed carefree and relaxed. The hardworking fisherman would go out early in the morning and return late at night. Meanwhile, the relaxed fisherman only caught enough fish for the day, then spent the rest of the time resting. One day, the relaxed fisherman asked, "Why do you work so hard every day?" The hardworking fisherman replied, "I want to earn enough money to buy a bigger boat." "And what will you do after getting a bigger boat?" The relaxed fisherman continued, "I will catch even more fish, earn more money, and eventually buy an even bigger boat. And after that, then I will retire, relax on the beach, and listen to the waves." The relaxed fisherman smiled and said, "Isn't that what I am already doing now?" The hardworking fisherman fell silent, deep in thought. In life, we often chase after fame, wealth, and status without realizing their true value. Many people become slaves to material things without even noticing it. Ancient wisdom teaches us that material possessions are temporary. When we are born, we bring nothing with us. When we die, we take nothing with us. Yet, people spend their whole lives struggling to accumulate wealth, power, and prestige. In the end, all these things become meaningless. The true purpose of life is to live meaningfully, not just to accumulate possessions. The modern world is full of temptations and distractions. If we do not cultivate wisdom, we can easily lose ourselves in this materialistic world. Many people only realize this truth when they face old age or death. The illusion of ownership. Is your spouse truly yours? Even though you share a home, a bed, and a life together, eventually you will have to part ways. You may live together, but you cannot die together. Is your wealth truly yours? No matter how much money you earn, you cannot take it with you when you die. Houses, cars, and possessions are merely borrowed during your time on earth. If you understand this, you will not be attached to material things. Life is short, don't waste it. A day is short, it feels like the morning just began, and suddenly, it's already evening. A year is short, you barely notice spring before autumn arrives. A lifetime is short, you just start enjoying life, and suddenly, old age takes over. Don't wait until it's too late to cherish your relationships. Value family, friendships, and the moments you share. After 20 home and foreign lands, feel the same you can adapt anywhere. After 30 day and night, feel the same, because losing sleep no longer bothers you. After 40 education levels seem irrelevant, because success is not always tied to schooling. After 50 beauty fades, no matter how attractive you once were, wrinkles appear. After 60 big houses and small houses, feel the same you can't explore all the rooms anyway. After 70 money means little, you hardly spend it anymore. After 80 men and women are the same, both just trying to walk steadily. After 90, rich or poor, everyone ends up in the same place, buried beneath the earth. What is the purpose of life? Many people believe we are born to accumulate wealth, power, and pleasure. They chase after money, status, and desires, only to realize they can't take them with them. In this process, they hurt others, exploit resources, and lose themselves. Life is not about taking, it's about giving. Wise people understand that the purpose of life is to cultivate wisdom and compassion. Like bees collecting nectar, they take what they need without harming the flowers. True happiness comes from living with kindness, generosity, and understanding. Lessons to learn early in life. 1. Forgiveness is a strength, not a weakness. Forgiving doesn't mean forgetting. It means freeing yourself from resentment. 2. Take responsibility for your own life. No one else is responsible for your happiness. 3. Stay curious, never stop learning. A curious mind keeps you young and open to new possibilities. 4. Dare to be different. Don't follow the crowd. Blindly think for yourself. 5. Be kind to yourself. Treat yourself with the same compassion you show others. 6. Have a positive mindset about money. Money is just a tool. It can be used for good or bad. Manage your finances wisely, but don't let money control your life. 7. Your second life begins when you realize you only have one. Most people go through life on autopilot, wake up and start living intentionally. 8. Don't fear failure, learn from it. Every mistake is a step toward success. 9. Listen more than you speak. Understanding others will bring you deeper connections. 10. Appreciate what you have. Happiness comes from gratitude. The simplest things in life are often the most meaningful. Final reflections on life. Live with passion. Do what you love. Passion brings joy and purpose to your life. Don't compare yourself to others. Everyone has a unique journey. Focus on your own growth. Face challenges with courage. Life isn't always easy, but difficulties help you grow. Change is inevitable. Embrace it. Don't resist change. It often brings new opportunities. Show kindness and compassion. Kindness enriches both your life and the lives of others. Laugh often. Joy is healing. A single smile can brighten someone's day. Spend time in nature. Nature restores your mind and soul. Let go of things you can't control. Acceptance brings peace. Help others whenever you can. Even small acts of kindness can change someone's life. Stay optimistic. Positivity attracts good things. Life is unpredictable, but a hopeful attitude makes a difference. At the end of life, what truly matters is love and wisdom. Live in such a way that when you look back, you have no regrets. Part 1. Habits create destiny. Dear friends, today we will explore a very important topic. Habits shape destiny. Have you ever wondered why some people succeed while others remain stuck in life? The answer lies in the habits they build every day. Life is not determined by fate or luck, but by the small habits we repeat over and over. Good habits can open the door to a fulfilling life, while bad habits can chain you to failure. So let's learn and change our habits to build the life we want. Remember, what you do today determines who you will become in the future. Part 2. The story of Cao Ji and Cao Pai. Some people blame bad luck or an unfair fate, but in reality, the root cause is their habits. As an old saying goes, what you reap today is what you sowed yesterday. The fate of a person is the result of their actions and habits. According to historical records, at the end of his life, Cao Cao was hesitant about whom to pass the throne to. He had 2 sons, Cao Pai, who was cautious and responsible, and Cao Ji, who was extremely talented. Cao Ji was exceptionally intelligent and skilled in poetry, even able to compose in just 7 steps. Cao Cao initially wanted to make Cao Zi his successor. However, Cao Ji had a bad habit, drinking excessively and lacking self-control. One day, he got drunk and recklessly rode his horse into the imperial palace's sacred area. This made Cao Cao furious, and he eventually chose Cao Pai as his successor. Despite his talents, Cao Ji lost his chance to rule due to his inability to control his habits. Part 3. The power of habit. A person who cannot manage their own habits will not be able to manage a nation. Many small habits in life may seem insignificant, but they shape our destiny. The Book of Changes states, "When one is in difficulty, one must change. When one changes, one will understand. When one understands, one will last." In both personal and professional life, habits play a crucial role. Exceptional individuals are not perfect. They simply understand the power of good habits. Life follows the principle of cause and effect. The seeds you plant determine the harvest you reap. Developing good habits is essentially transforming your life. When you cultivate positive habits, luck will naturally come to you. Part 4. 2 factors that determine habits. There is a saying, "You create your own destiny." A person's fate is hidden in their habits. Changing your habits means changing your life. There is a true story about a man who was overweight and wanted to lose weight. Every day, he asked himself, what would a healthy person do? He applied this standard to all aspects of his life: walking, eating, exercising. Over time, he built consistent habits and eventually lost 50 kg. In the beginning, we create our habits. Later, our habits shape us. When you change your mindset, you take action. When you take action, you form habits. When you build habits, you develop character. And your character determines your destiny. Part 5. The story of La Tran Vu. Habits create success. Luo Zhenyu, the founder of logic thinking, had a strict habit-building routine. Every morning at 6:30 a.m., he recorded a 60-second voice message for his users. He maintained this habit for 4 years, never missing a single day, no matter the weather. Through this, he gradually developed the habit of waking up early and reading daily. His persistence led him to successfully build his personal brand. Small efforts accumulate into great achievements. Even a grain of sand can form a desert. Even the smallest actions, when persistent, can lead to greatness. Part 6. The story of Vian Lu Pham. Habits change destiny. Yuan Liaofan, The author of Liao Fan's 4 Lessons originally believed that his fate was predetermined. However, after meeting a Zen master, he decided to practice good deeds daily. He turned this into a lifelong habit. As a result, he completely changed his destiny. Initially, fortune tellers predicted he would have no success in life. But through his good deeds, he excelled in the imperial examinations. He was also told he would never have children, yet he became a father in middle age. The habit of doing good became the stepping stone that changed his entire life. This story proves that fate is not fixed, it is shaped by our daily habits. Part 7. A disciplined life brings success. The more disciplined you are, the more outstanding you become. The more effort you put in, the luckier you become. The Buddhist scriptures say, all phenomena arise from the mind. Everything in life is the result of beliefs and actions. Confidence and good habits create a positive destiny. There is a story about 2 writers who aimed to complete a 1,000,000-word novel. The first writer started writing immediately, but after a month, he barely wrote 10,000 words. Seeing that the goal was too far away, he lost motivation and gave up. The second writer set a habit of writing 1,000 words per day. He persisted, and after 3 years, he completed his novel and became a famous writer. The difference between people is created by habits, and this difference grows over time. Part 8. Habits determine the quality of life. Good habits bring a good life. They even contribute to health, happiness, and wealth. If you want to change your fate, start by cultivating habits that support success. Yuan Liao Fan's life transformation proves this truth. Initially, his fate seemed fixed, but through good deeds and habits, he rewrote his destiny. This shows that fate is not set in stone. It is shaped by the small things we do every day. If you want a brighter future, take control of your habits today. Part 9. Conclusion. Plant good habits to reap success. If you want a field without weeds, plant crops. If you want to get rid of bad habits, replace them with good ones. The key to changing your fate is not wishing for luck, but forming habits that lead to success. Start today, take small but consistent actions, and let your habits shape your future. Remember, your habits today determine who you will become tomorrow. Dear friends, in a world full of noise and chaos, quiet and calm individuals possess a strength that few recognize. They are like silent yet powerful alpha wolves, leading their pack through the harshest challenges. Calmness is not weakness or cowardice. Rather, it is a sharp weapon that helps us control ourselves and avoid unnecessary emotions or words. Stoicism teaches that to master life, we must first master our minds. Those who speak less are masters of listening and thinking carefully before acting. They do not rush to prove themselves because they know that silence and calmness are the true signs of inner strength. If you also want to cultivate deep composure and resilience, join us. Don't forget to subscribe to Stoic Wisdom so you don't miss valuable lessons on mastering life. 1. Listen more, speak less. In life, there is a simple but powerful lesson. Listen more and speak less. Quiet, calm people understand the value of listening. They do not try to grab attention, or dominate conversations. Instead, they step back, observe, and let others be the center of the discussion. They only speak when necessary, and every word carries weight, demonstrating thoughtfulness and wisdom. Stoicism emphasizes that listening is not just a way to understand others, but also a way to understand oneself. When you remain silent, you avoid meaningless words, prevent hurting others, and protect yourself from unnecessary troubles. Let your silence be an opportunity to observe, learn, and accumulate wisdom. If you talk too much, you only plant seeds of anxiety. But when you listen, you gain wisdom, empathy, and opportunities that impatient people will miss. So don't rush to speak, listen first. And when you do speak, make your words count. 2. Ask questions instead of just speaking. One of the key traits of deep listening and composure is knowing how to ask the right questions. Calm individuals do not rush to tell their own stories or impose their opinions on others. Instead, they skillfully ask questions to encourage others to share. This approach makes conversations more engaging and allows them to understand others' perspectives. Stoicism teaches us that in every conversation, value does not lie in proving oneself right, but in seeking understanding. When you ask, "How was your trip?" instead of talking about your own trip, you show genuine interest. This opens up opportunities to learn new things from their story. 3. Think carefully before speaking. Calm individuals understand that words should not be spoken carelessly, but should be considered carefully before being uttered. Thoughtful speech makes words more precise, clear, and persuasive. They do not speak much, but when they do, people listen because their words are well chosen and meaningful. Speaking is an art that requires focus and calmness in communication. When a response is needed, allow the mind to settle, think carefully, and then speak slowly and clearly. This way, the message is conveyed coherently, and the speaker demonstrates self-control and maturity. This approach avoids mistakes caused by impulsive words and builds trust with others. Words do not need to be many, but they need to be right. 4. Do not interrupt others. In any conversation, allowing others to finish their thoughts is a sign of respect and tact. Interrupting makes the other person feel disrespected and disrupts the natural flow of the conversation. Sometimes people just need to be fully heard to feel understood and connected. Patience and listening allows the conversation to be open and sincere. Waiting for others to express themselves fully helps avoid misunderstandings and makes responses more accurate and meaningful. In debates, allowing the other party to finish before responding increases persuasiveness and creates a healthy dialogue. 5. Control anger. Not getting angry is a skill that helps maintain clarity and composure in all situations. Anger, though natural, often clouds judgment and leads to impulsive decisions. By controlling anger, we can view situations more objectively and avoid words or actions that cause harm. People who master their anger understand that some things can be changed, while others cannot. When faced with problems, they seek solutions instead of letting emotions take control. In situations that cannot be changed, they choose to let go. seeing it as part of growth. Controlling anger is a sign of strength and maturity, allowing them to remain unaffected by external circumstances. Anger often masks deeper wounds or insecurities, but it never leads to lasting solutions. When you choose not to get angry, you avoid unnecessary consequences and stay calm to face challenges. 6. Stay calm, not passive. Calmness does not mean passivity or avoiding conflict. In fact, it is the ability to handle problems rationally while maintaining respect for others. A composed person does not run away from difficulties, but faces them with wisdom and patience. Instead of being drawn into pointless arguments, they choose to focus on finding solutions. Their calmness allows them to see things from a broader perspective and make well-informed decisions. This quality not only helps them overcome challenges, but also builds trust and respect from those around them. 7. Keep an open mind. Understanding that the world is vast and complex allows us to be open to different perspectives. Each person has unique experiences and viewpoints. Open-mindedness helps us learn from others and accept differences without judgment. This is the foundation of growth and wisdom. A composed person does not rush to judge or reject opposing views. Instead, they listen carefully, analyze rationally, and respect differing opinions. This approach helps avoid unnecessary conflicts and fosters deeper relationships. 8. Observe more, speak less. Observation is a crucial skill that allows us to understand situations without speaking too much. The world is constantly changing, and valuable lessons are hidden for those who take the time to notice them. By observing, we gain insights into people's emotions and true intentions. A composed person does not react impulsively, but instead carefully watches and assesses the situation before acting. This skill helps them make wise decisions and avoid unnecessary mistakes. Act first, speak later. Those who think carefully before speaking show maturity and wisdom. Instead of talking without action, they choose to demonstrate their thoughts through deeds. This earns them trust and credibility. When they finally speak, their words carry weight because they are backed by experience. Their actions prove their character more than words ever could. Dear friends, cultivating composure and speaking less is not about isolating oneself, but about strengthening inner power. The ability to listen, observe, and think before speaking leads to a life of wisdom and fulfillment. Calmness is a precious gift that we can give to ourselves and to those around us. Thank you for listening and accompanying Stoic Wisdom. Don't forget to subscribe to receive more valuable lessons. May you always find peace and strength in every step of your journey.